Katie and Paul, both from the United Kingdom, have just survived Upward Challenge and are telling us about what's distinctive about Upward Challenge and how it really does bring young people to Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Paul Stokes. I'm a United Reformed Church minister from Plymouth in England, and I'm here at Upward Challenge partly to see how it's being run for myself. The last 2 years my elder daughter Ruth has been here as one of the participants, and then this year my younger daughter Nicola has been taking part in Upward Challenge, and it's been so great watching her growing in her own faith, in her confidence, in her participation in all of the activities, not just the fun and the games, but also the stuff to do with encountering God, growing in your understanding about how the Holy Spirit works to draw us closer to Jesus and equip us for his work. So that's been great for me to see, but I'm also part of the leadership team for the Dunamis Fellowship in Britain and Ireland, and just a few weeks ago it seemed right to us within the Dunamis Fellowship to take up the challenge and find some way of launching the same program, the same basic program, back home in England. And it's great that Katie Morrison's able to be here. Katie's been discerned by the Dunamis Fellowship as being the right person to be the director for Upward Challenge for us.
Yeah, I'm Katie Morrison, and I'm a minister back in Redcar, near Middlesbrough in England. And I, last minute, found myself coming over to America, to North Carolina. I didn't know where North Carolina was, but to find out what was going on with this Upward Challenge and really find out why we should bring it back to the UK. To really find out what it was that was so special about Upward Challenge that made it different to any other youth event that I've been involved with in the past. I really wanted to come here to find out how the Dunamis teaching on the Holy Spirit and the empowering and equipping with the Holy Spirit could be delivered to young people in a way that young people could really take it on board and begin their dance of cooperation with the Holy Spirit. It's been amazing to see that it hasn't been a case of teaching after teaching after teaching. There has been plenty of time for fun and games and sock wars and swimming in the river and so many different things. Yeah, injury from sock war. You know, I arrived on Tuesday and very quickly within hours found myself being pelted with socks full of mud. But you know, that's all part of the Upward Challenge. It is a real whole experience. It is about fellowship and friendship, and it's also then within that very much a family environment, a very safe environment where young people could begin to step out in faith and kind of join their lives with the power of the Holy Spirit. And it's been an absolute pleasure to see young people grow and step up into ministry of their own right.
I think one of the things that has really stood out for me in watching what's happened with the challenge is the way that young people don't just come as participants, but some of them are called into the role of being student leaders themselves, and they are mentored by an adult so that they're growing in their own learning, being better equipped not just to join in with an event put on for them, but learning how to be part of the leadership there, because it's a case of stepping into leadership roles and then being supported in that. That being one of the key things for me, I think, brilliant.
One of the other points that really make this so different to other youth events has actually been the quiet times. Yeah, there's loads of noisy times, there's loads of chaos times, times of, you know, everyone everywhere, lots of noise. But within all this, there's been times in the day when it's been enforced, right, this is quiet time. This is time for you to go and spend with God. And please do sign up to go spend an hour in the prayer shed. And all things like this is just a way of helping young people realise that having that opportunity, which they may never have had in their busy lives, to actually spend quiet time with God and say, look, God, here I am. That has been, you know, a real treasure to see how young people have grown and benefited from. And the other thing that is so unique about Upward Challenge is that the teaching is no holds barred. It is teaching on the Holy Spirit, whereas churches might quite often seem to dance around on the edge of the subject. Here we are telling young people as it is and really inviting them to get to know the third person of the Trinity as a person in whom they can have a relationship, and seeing that blossom has been amazing.